Okay, good day, guys. It's Gospel Christ, and I just want to come up here to share a dream that I had. Um, it was actually vivid, and I believe it's really important. It's actually a rapture dream, and it's not like my other rapture dreams actually, but it's similar. It's similar to them. Okay, because last night I came out here where I am right now. I think it's a gallery. They call it a gallery. I came out here. Um, in the night, and I was just worshiping and talking to God because of certain things I needed to settle with Him. So I asked the Holy Spirit, I asked Him that if there's anything He actually wants me to do at this point, that He should tell me, and I was going to do it. I told Him that when He's telling me, I didn't ask Him to speak to me, you get, like in my ears or in my heart. I actually wanted Him to make it more vivid, you get, more clear, and I was going to do it. Okay, so when I was done asking the Holy Spirit for that, I went inside, and that same night I had this dream. Okay, so in this dream, I remember in one of my videos I told you guys about an exam before the rapture. Like there was an exam, like we're about writing the final exams before the rapture, and about how I told you about this group of persons who were done with our course. Okay, we finished writing the exams, we were done with our course, and we celebrated, we were rejoicing that we were going home. And then someone asked me, I believe it was Jesus, he told me to stay and help the others who didn't make it. You get. So this particular dream now links to those two dreams. Like there's a link, there's a connection between this dream and those other dreams. You get. So in this dream, it was as though I came down from the flight. I was fixed, like the first flight. I came down. I didn't want to write the exam. You get. I didn't want to write the exam, so I came down. Um. So I came down from the flight. I left the exam. You get. I left the exam. I came down from the flight, and then I saw it was as though I was in an airport, and there was a second flight. So I was like, probably I might join the second flight. But I saw that the second flight was so crowded, as in, okay, let's say this is how the airport looked like. You get, it was so crowded, like so many persons were going into the second, like they were aiming at getting into the second flight. You get, so many persons, so much crowd. You get, so many believers. I don't know if they were believers, but in that they were all hoping to make it through the second flight. You get. So I thought to myself, I was like, no, I can't go through this flight. So I wanted to return back to the to the first flight and write the exams for the first flight. So I went in, and I saw the person in charge, the attendant. I know it was a flight attendant. I saw the lady in charge, and it was as though it was almost getting late. Like they were not letting people into the first flight again. It was like it looked that way. You get. But I told her that my name is registered in the first flight. I told her my name, and she said she knows me, and she was not really happy that I went down the first time. Like I came down from the first flight, like I didn't want to write the exam, so she was not really happy. So she started advising me, started talking to me, and was like telling me how other people, so many persons forsook the first flight because they were afraid of writing the exams. You get, they didn't want to watch, they didn't want to pray. You get, or probably they didn't believe that Jesus was actually coming. You get, so they were not patient enough or something like that. I don't know, or they gave up on the coming of Christ. They gave up watching, stuff like that. Okay, so I am so she allowed me in, and she gave me the paper. I saw myself it. I don't know, it was the exam. It was probably the exam. So, and I went in the flight. That was when I saw that there were so many seats, but it almost looked something like, like the seats were red. You get, the seats were red, like red seats, but there were very few people. It was really scanty, as in the first flight. The people that were currently in, that actually wanted to take the exam, were very few. The seats were so scanty. You get, and my seat number was 83, number 83. So I looked and I saw that. Okay, I went to search for my seat number and I found it. That was when I woke up. When I found my seat number, that was when I woke up, 83. Um, one of the reasons why God gives me numbers in dreams, because He knows I'm actually going to go and search out the meaning of the number. So I went to search for the meaning of the number 83. Okay, so when I looked up 83, I saw this first of all. The quality of being unseen, of disappearing. Okay, and down here it says used only in 1 Timothy 6:17. Here it shows earthly riches will be utterly unrecognized in heaven. That is lacking any real value at the judgment bar of God. Just like earthly achievements, so many persons are pursuing earthly achievements, okay? Earthly goals, not really thinking about God's kingdom, not really thinking about the fact that we're actually in the last days, we're actually in the end time. They don't really care about, they're not actually mindful of these things, that we are in the last days and Jesus is coming. You get, they're not really mindful of this fact that Jesus is coming soon. You get, they're still pushing earthly achievement and the rest of it, not actually watching. You get, and I also saw this. Someone else also had a dream with the number 83. Okay, look at it. Look at the dream. The person's dream here. I recently had a dream that I was getting ready to go up an elevator that was made like a tunnel with clear glass, but didn't have a floor. But by the time I realized it had already taken off. As I was being taken up, I looked down and could see the whole world. The floor I went to was the number 83. You get, the number 83. I don't know if it should be the number for the rapture. It should be the number for the first flight. Okay, I'm just wondering what the dream could mean. Very curious about this one. Please reply. I don't know. Okay, let me just go here. Okay, someone else commented. I know that the elevator and the number 83 is God giving you this dream. God is communicating the rapture. Okay, so this is what the lady says. God is communicating the rapture. Sorry. Okay, now let me just go out. So that was sorry. So that was the dream I had, and I just felt like sharing. I also had a dream today, but I'm gonna share it later. So it's actually also very important, but I'll share it probably tonight when I'm back from when I'm back. I'm gonna share it, and it's very important. So probably if you're not subscribed, I'm not looking for subscribers, but I think it's important you subscribe, so you, because I don't usually title my dreams with popular titles. You get, I don't really title them with popular titles, so very few people are able to view them. And it's not actually the number that is important, but I just wish we could get more souls into the first flight. You get more people ready, because I believe those persons who are not in the first flight, those empty seats were meant for people. You get, and probably one thing or the other has taken them out of the flight, or one thing or the other has made them come down from the flight. They don't want to take the exams, they don't want to watch, they don't want to pray. You get, they don't want to prepare. So they need to come back. You need to get back. So God bless you.